You know, everybody has a lot of fears growing up. I think all of us can think of, being afraid of the dark at one time, or being afraid of creepy crawly things, or, all those different sorts of things. I think we all have fears growing up, but I think some fears are a little weird. I hated bees. I hated spiders. At night, I would wear a ton of different blankets, and I thought they were shields. Lots of weird things like that. I had this. I guess it was more of less of a phobia and even more of a paranoia. I was always constantly paranoid that someone was hanging out around my house, like trying to peer in, trying to like gaze in to see what was going on, and it always made me very uncomfortable. It was scary. It was a weird. It was a weird thing to think about, that there was some creepy old man, peering in through the windows. Like when you lean on a window and then you come off, there's like a little residue from your face. I would see that on the outsides of my window. Our family never really went into our yard very much. And I always be like, Dad, are you doing that? Dad, are you doing it? I was always like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't know what you're talking about. And it creeped me out. The only way I knew to combat this was to close the windows, was to keep it dark, it didn't matter what time of the day it was. I wanted the shades down. I wanted the blinds shut, closed, locked down. I didn't want people creeping around, being able to look at my house. Why? I think it's just common sense. I think it makes me sleep better. It makes me live my life more comfortably. And that's all that matters, I am more comfortable, more at peace, I feel safe with the windows down, with the shades down, It's not a big deal. It's not something to make fun of me for, I'm okay with it.